Hey guys, so I just got home from my 5 times aembershard local event, and it was 4 rounds. We had like a small number of people, but I went 4-0, 12 people, 12 people. So I went 4-0, so I got a large number of aembershards today, and this was the sealed deck that got me there. And I just wanted to talk about it because it was really cool. So we have the Cyril Noxious Valley Alchemist. And it's Sanctum Dis Brobnar, and we're not going to go in that order, because, as always, the cool stuff is at the back. Yeah, so we had the Grey Rider in here, and the Grey Rider is really busted. I had a lot of cards that untap, and lots of synergy with this card, and I almost rule of 6'd this card a couple times. It was really insane when your opponent has no cards, or if they just have a lot of elusive things you can ram it into to trigger the ability. Being in Sanctum, this effect is really good. Helps you put your Sanctum pressure on the board without skipping out on the stuff you've already got. And then, of course, I had an Armor Smith to protect everything, which was really nice. Protected me a fair bit. And he went really well with the this guy here. And we're 3 cards deep, and you can already see the large amount of synergy going on here. The Neighbor's +2 power with the Armor Smith is really good. Sir Maros was just a thick body. And then I had Prince Derek Unifier. This card was better than Virtuous Works today. I don't know if this deck would hold up in a constructed tournament, but for sealed, like, this was more than enough. This card was really good. There were a lot of proclamations going around. Everyone seemed to have them. And I didn't play against any of those people, but most of the time I had this condition met because I had a lot of creatures in this deck. Another big Sanctum dude, and then this card ended up being really good in my round 4. We both had like 10 creatures on board, and I stunned 8 of his, and that was great. Just being able to stun a lot of creatures, even if you'd like stun no creatures, just playing this for the amber is like good. There's, as you see, there's also a lot of amber. Almost every card that's not a creature in this deck has some kind of amber gain or capture or something, and everything's useful for something, and that's what made this deck so much better than I thought it was when I first looked at it. Take Hostages actually won me a game for the first time ever. Pretty good. Equalize was kind of useful, but didn't really do anything outside of giving me Amber. Luckily, giving me Amber is pretty good. Now, I had 2 Smites here, and this card was also really good with the Grey Rider, because you could trigger it, and it clears off elusive threats, and I was using it to fight with some non-Sanctum creatures as well, and that was really cool. I doorstepped myself early in the tournament, and that wasn't so great, but yeah, I'm not going to do that again. Didn't think very much about it before I played it. Whoa. And yeah, it almost ended pretty badly, but yeah, I'm just going to say I'm not going to do that anytime soon. This is not good. So, you know, Sanctum is really good, just, you know, giving it a quick glance. Moving on to Brobnar, we have not 1, not 2, but 3 Bingo Bang Bangs, and he was okay. Just a body, not really too useful outside of that, although the ability was pretty handy every now and then. But not the other cards that I had in Brobnar were much better, like Foozle. I misread this card when I first saw it, thought it gained 1 for each creature being destroyed. He's not that good, but or rather, not as good as I thought he was. But he still gets you there. Reaping in Brobnar, just having a creature that doesn't want to fight is pretty valuable, actually. That was pretty good. Ganger Chieftain was really sick. And speaking of rule of 6ing people, Drummerknot makes a really good combo with him. So I had that too. And then this stuff with, again, the Rider, the Grey Rider was really good. I had a Lullop. A Lullop was okay. Not as good as the Ganger Chieftain was, but, you know, just having the 1 big body really helped, because I didn't really have any of the other big ones. So that was it for my Brobnar creatures. Again, all my Brobnar actions were pretty good. I had First Blood, which only ever gave me an Amber, really, but, you know, in theory, the ability is nice, so that's cool. 1-2 Punch also really only ever just gave me an Amber. I was really in control of the board thanks to cards like this. I had Into the Fray. Normally not a fan of Into the Fray, but with the large amount of fight looping that I had, it was pretty good. Again, keeping myself ahead on the board was extremely beneficial for this, because I would be able to reap a lot more than I otherwise would have been able to do. And then this card was amazing, because because of like Lollop and Drummernaut and stuff. Like just being able to board wipe and then win the fight, and then just having like my gauntlet, as you'll see here, was really good because I could then again just while they had no board, I could just reap, and it was crazy. Gauntlet was also very good given the large amount of fight triggers that I had. So moving on to the real gem of the deck. So I had an Orb of Invidious, and this card seems at first kind of counterintuitive to some of the reaping that I have going on with my Dis. I only played it in my 4th game, but the idea is that it's situational, and it was helpful in the game that I used it when I didn't open the really nutty combo that I had in here. Not Finished With You helped me get my combo, although I only really got my combo in this deck off one game. But in theory, this card also, outside of just recurring my really broken creatures and helping me gather the combo pieces, it's just, even if you just play it for the Amber, like most of the other cards in this deck, it's just good. There was a large amount of raw Amber, and that helped a lot. Now, I had 2 Poltergeists, which never came to me at the right time, as cards never do, but that's okay because it was really good. Even just gaining that Amber, and then every now and then, even if it was really late in the game, just clearing off that one artifact or even using it is really cool. I played, one guy had the Mars artifact that's new, that lets you wheel through your deck. You send cards from your deck to graveyard until you hit a Mars card, and I used it, and I got to reset my deck off of that, which was really nice, because I have no Mars in my deck, so that was really cool. Binding Irons, this card is pretty broken in my opinion. I think it's very good, and I'm happy I had it. Charette was useful, again, with the distribution of Amber I had on that other Sanctum card. It did come up like one time, and it was okay. Just kind of denying a key is like fine, and it's pretty good. Now we get into some of the really busted stuff here. So Overlord Grecking, he was really good today, and with the cards like the Brobnar Champions Challenge, because Lollop is my only like really big guy, Grecking often was the card that would survive this, and that was really insane. Because I would just be taking stuff left and right. I had a Dust Imp, which I could recur with my other stuff, and that was generating me a lot of Amber. Spider was clearing some stuff off, albeit very rarely. Just having some more bodies on board was really good. I was almost always ahead on the board, and that helped a lot. Succubus 2.0, very, very good card. But this is the gem, because I had 2 of it. I locked Demands out of his entire deck for round 1, and that was insane. This card carried hard for that game, and even in the games where it, let's say didn't combo off because I couldn't get them together, just having one to like kind of disrupt my opponent was very nice, be it for their like key charge turn or if they wanted to reap a bunch of things. It was very busted. So that was my deck. I just wanted to kind of go over that. It was really good. And yeah, that's all for today. I hope you guys are having as fun a time with your new decks as I am, because they've been really exciting. There's just a lot of cool stuff in this set.